It's what many called the Super Bowl of marriages. Highly successful, each in their own right, NFL star Tom Brady and supermodel Giselle were married for 13 years. But now, it's over. Some say Giselle was lucky to have married such a high-value man. However, our psychic says there's a deep issue that plagues Tom, and if Giselle had called her for advice before the wedding, she would have said, "Run, and don't look back." Join us as we uncover the truth of what really cursed this couple from kickoff.
If you have ever had any doubts about your marriage not measuring up to the perfect on-paper one between Giselle and Tom Brady, no worries. It's possible that your relationship has already outperformed theirs, and here's why. First, there's the obvious divorce, but there's a much bigger issue here. There was no love, at least not on Tom's part, in the first place. That's right, Giselle was merely a trophy for Tom, an easy win by his book, and once their first child was born, he was mentally out of there. So where did this all start? Was it Giselle's fault, or was there something else, bigger than her and the marriage itself? Before I answer that question, just a quick request. If you're enjoying this kind of content, tap those like and subscribe buttons. It tells me I'm creating content that resonates. And be sure to post your own questions for me in the comments below. I'll answer as many as I can get to in my new Friday podcast coming soon, so thank you. Okay, so back to the question. Is Giselle to blame for the divorce? The short answer is no. The long answer is kind of Freudian, because it is. You know how some sports parents are with their kids, practically jumping into the ball field to play the game for them? This is how Tom's father was, and still is to a certain extent. And it's this intense grooming that has led to Tom's extraordinary focus on the game and winning at all cost. And Tom clearly outlines his priorities in this revealing interview, thanking his parents but almost completely disregarding his wife, or at least treating her as an afterthought.
Who's my hero? Well, I think my dad is my hero because he's someone that I look up to every day. She's really held it down for our family, and I'm just super grateful that, she really committed so much of her time the last, 14 years to make sure everything was so stable at home so I could go live my dream.
I'm not saying Tom's dad is a bad guy, but the two bonded over sports in a way that replaced unconditional love for the young boy. From there, Tom's life was absolutely centered around football and victories as a way to please his father. Giselle didn't stand a chance. In my career as a psychic, I've had a pro baseball player, a high-ranking Pentagon official, among many other impressive clients from all walks of life. They're focused and great at setting goals, but many have learned to create balance. Their wives and kids are at the top of their list of priorities, with career and their parents coming in a close third. Tom, however, has no idea how to create balance. His identity is completely tied up in being a football superhero, which leads me to wonder how he'll fare now that he's retired. The good news is he's already signed a deal with Fox Sports and is scheduled to start his new job as a commentator for them in 2024. However, I foresee challenges for Fox in finding a suitable role for Tom in the near future. There are already rumors that Fox has had regrets over the deal. And they're right, Tom just isn't ready, and it could take many years for him to reach the caliber of Fox's top analysts. Ultimately, his lucrative contract could be cut short. Ouch. Finally, don't feel sorry for Giselle. She got what she wanted, a high-profile marriage with a high-value guy. More money and 3 great kids. There's nothing wrong with that. But I have a hard time imagining her in a storybook marriage, one that can stand the tests of time. Long story short, if you have a committed marriage where your spouse is there to support you and the two of you work together to create a loving home and family, then you've already surpassed the so-called power couple. Congratulations, you win. Oh, and one more thing. Tom has a really small
There you have it. I hope you enjoyed all the juicy psychic insights. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.